تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. Brothers, sisters, elders, young, old, Assalamu alaikum. I want to make it a two-part speech. First, let's have a bit of a brief of Palestine. At the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him, there was the Byzantine Empire. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, left us, after him was Abu Bakr, then Umar. At the time of Umar, Palestine, the rule was given to the Muslims. Umar radiallahu anhu went over there, and the Christians, they gave him the full respect, and they said, if your leader was to travel from Medina all the way to Palestine here, Al-Aqsa, we will hand him the keys. That's exactly what he did. He traveled hundreds of miles for the sake of peace and no bloodshed. And he reached all the way to Al-Aqsa, to Palestine. And the Christian leaders handed him over the keys. Umar radiallahu anhu, he stood in front of everybody and he said, I make truce. We will supervise this land. Everybody can live in here, regardless of your color, your faith, your background, your language, and you will all live in peace. And then he made a truce, which those who go to Palestine, you will see on the Masjid al-Umar. The Jews, the Christians, and the Muslims, they all lived in there with peace, harmony, love, and respect right from that day for almost 1300 years. Everybody, the Muslims did not have a problem with the Christians, and the Christians did not have a problem with the Muslims, and the Muslims did not have a problem with the Jews, and the Jews did not have a problem with anybody else. People of faith, people of no faith, everybody lived in there until almost 100 years ago, when the British took over after the First World War. And they took over this land. I'm going to be very brief in the history. And then after a while, a group of people came to the British government. Here's reading for you. Read the Balfour Agreement, please. Everybody has the internet. Read the Balfour Agreement. The British government, later on, to this group of people said, this land belonged to the Palestinians. We're going to take it from them. We're going to keep it for a while, and then we're going to give it to another group of people. In George Galloway's word, people loathe him, love him. I'm just taking a quote. He said, one set of people came along, took the land of another people and handed it to another people. That's what's happened.